So when I started this video, I was just planning to talk about the Safari pedal VSTs. And if you don't know Safari pedals, they are a plugin development company that has specialized in pedal VSTs and everything that looks and sounds like pedals. And their plugins are actually pretty great. Now this morning I also listened to the new Gunna album, which sounds super fire in my opinion. And inspired by that, I actually cooked up 2 beats in the style of Gunna using the Safari pedals. So enjoy what you're seeing. Thank you to Plugin Boutique for sponsoring this video by providing me with a license for the Safari pedals. In case you're interested, I'll leave you the link in the description so you can check that out. But now, let's jump straight into it. Alright, that sounds fire. Probably my favorite plugin from all the Safari pedals is this Yak delay. And as you can see, this looks super crazy, super creative design. And basically this Yak delay is a combination of like a delay plugin, but it also has a filter and some distortion built in, so you can really get a pretty trippy and cool sounding effect with this. Now let's add like a real bass to this. So I'm gonna open up Contact for this and then go to the Rickenbacker bass library, which is super fire if you like looking for a real played bass. Probably my favorite like distortion pedal of all of these is this Gorilla Drive one. And this is super simple. You just have an input, you have an output, and you have like this tone up in the middle. And this just gives you super crazy like distortion sound without losing too much of that bottom amp, which is something that happens quite easily with distortion plugins in general. One thing I don't really like is that like the tone knob also changes how loud the sound is. So if I set it to like a higher value, like this, like the output is right here, not that loud, and if I just take it down, you can just see how much it boosts up that audio signal, which shouldn't be in my opinion, but anyway, sounds fake like this. That guitar is such a unique bounce, man. This is gonna come out epic. To be honest, it's been so long since I did like a proper guitar beat. I feel like recently I haven't used that many loops, and like when I make guitar beats I basically always have to go off like a guitar loop or starter. Once you like enjoy that sound of like a really played in guitar that's well played like this one, I just can't go back to VSTs, I feel like, and I'm just not good enough to play guitar by myself. Probably also because of the new Gunna album that I'm making a beat like this. Like that's 100% Gunna vibes. So we just need some super simple trap drums on this. Just instantly want to get like a nice hi-hat sound. Just a basic one like this. And then also we need to get that spins. That's something I've been doing a lot more recently. Like actually just getting a bunch of sounds before I even start working on the drum pattern. Just because from there I can like make the drum pattern perfect. And I already know like the sounds are going to fit together really well. Just gonna use this as a counter snare and then we can start working on a pattern. That sounds crispy right there. Now another cool plugin from Safari Pedals I wanted to show you is the rubber tape plugin. And this is basically like a tape emulation that can get your stuff super distorted, but also just act like a, general tape saturation kind of thing. So we're gonna add this to the melody. Alright, so this is the final beat. Hard, man, that sounds so hard. Now for the second beat I want to start off with Sky Keys. I did a review of this like a while ago. I've been getting so many comments since then that I basically like completely underrated it. Like my review wasn't negative, I said that the plugin is basically pretty good, but it's also pretty basic, so yeah, still I think like I'll have to give it a second chance, so that's what we're gonna do now. That soft piano sounds really good actually. So I'm just gonna go to like some like MIDI sounds that we have. Oh, that MIDI goes crazy, like the bounce on this is really good. Just gonna remove these lower bass notes. I like the soft piano, but I want to layer this with like a proper piano that's good sounding, so I'm just gonna go to Contact and get like something that has a little bit more high end, if you get me. Yeah man, that sounds super dope. Now let's apply Time Machine to this. Yet again another Safari pedal. I'm literally gonna show you every one of them today. It's called Time Machine and it's exactly that. So you can select whether you wanna have your sound like it's from the 50s, 60s, 70s or 80s. And it's gonna like filter it and do some sort of weird thing with it so it like sounds like an old recording from that time period. Yeah man, that was hard. Now how can we process this with the Safari pedals? What do we have in here? Maybe the Fox Echo Chorus? Dude, that's so hard. Let's make a B section of this bell where we just pitch down. And sometimes when you have like a section that's played by like an instrument like analog lab, and when you pitch like the whole MIDI down to 12 semitones, it sometimes doesn't sound as cool as if you just, bounce that whole thing to audio and then pitch that audio down 12 semitones, because then you're gonna get these like weird artifacts that you get from pitching sound. And it's just adding a little bit more texture and a little bit more uniqueness to your vibe. So this is what it would sound like if we just, put down the MIDI 12 semitones. I mean, it sounds fire, but if we like just resample the audio and pitch that down 12 semitones, this is what you get. Way better. I'm not really 100% satisfied with these vocals yet. Maybe I have to change them up later on. But for now, I'm just gonna add like some drums to this. Alright, so we're done with the second beat. Just arranged it out. I'm not really sure which one I like more. Probably the first one actually, but this one turned out pretty good as well. Let me know in the comments if this one's actually your favorite. And yeah, here's the final beat. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think about the Safari pedals in the comments. Obviously, I've overused them a little bit in this video, but there are some real gems in there. And if you're interested, definitely check out the link in my description. It's an affiliate link, so when you make a purchase through that, I'm getting a small percentage of that sale without you paying anything extra. Now, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you on the next one. Bye.